Well, in real time, we're sitting in Hermitage Bay in Antigua, which is just behind me, and it's very, very nice. In fact, it's the flattest anchorage we've been in so far. Deshaies is a charming fishing village on the northwest corner of Guadeloupe. It's another word for safe haven. In this episode, we go ashore and walk to Grand Anse beach and back. Hope you enjoy the video, and please remember to leave a like and subscribe to our channel.
I haven't pressed record. Rule number one when doing a vlog is make sure you press the record button, so I'll do it again. Today we've come ashore and we're going to walk to Grand Anse beach. Involved going up this hill, past the cemetery in front of me, and then there's a viewpoint at the top of the hill, and then we drop down to Grand Anse Bay, where if it's not windy we might get some drone shots done. And if I turn round, that's the anchorage down there. Quite a few boats left this morning to go to Antigua. They all went out the bay and turned right. So, don't know how they're doing that because you can't check out on a Sunday. And they've all left before the office opens. So I wonder if they all get quizzed when they get to Antigua. And here's a picture of me. I've just got to the top of the hill and I'm a bit out of puff. This will be the first walk we've done in weeks. Now we've turned off the road. We've found the path. I think I might have just deleted the last clip, so I'll need to do another one. Not very good at this, vlogging. So the path goes up by the cemetery, up round the back of a school, and the path looks all right. We have friends Mike and Claire from Owl and Pussycat. They tried to do this walk, I believe, a few years ago, but they turned back. I wonder why. We'll ask them next time we see them. And there's Irene in front for a change. Normally she's down there. Now I know why they might have turned back. It's a bit steep. I'm heavy panting. But as they say, no pain, no gain. And it's our first walk we've had in weeks because we've been stuck on the boat. Because of a complex area of high pressures are squeezing the trade winds, and we've had upwards of 55 knots of wind. Now it's down into the low 20s. There's Irene back to her usual place. Last, she's been doing Scottish, French diplomatic mission. The good thing about steep paths is you get to the top quickly. And we're now in the flat. I still think we've got another small ascent to do.
Wonder where its home is.
Can you find it? There's a big ant carrying a big leaf. Going at some speed as well.
Crossing the road.
He's made it. Didn't even look. It's an ant nest. And that must be all the dung. Hmm? Just stopped. My senses. Looks like we're at the top. Not much of a viewpoint. Here she comes. Apologies. This is the stop.
Oh, what a view.
But still not much of a view. I was hoping to fly the drone and go and circle Saracen, but that's not going to happen. Best view that we get so far. We can't see our boat, that might be it there. No, that's the Army Hill. You can just see our mast there. This is us walking down the other side to Grand Anse beach. It's taken us maybe about 45 minutes to get up the hill. Probably take us 10 minutes to get down. And we've seen some people doing this walk with flip-flops on. It's not a flip-flop walk. It's a walking sandals or shoes walk. And I don't know if you can see, but just down there is Grand Anse beach. I don't think you'll make it out through the trees. And there's the beach. It's very, very, very long. Very, 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 very sandy. And quite deserted.
So, I always wonder when Andrew's walking out in front when we're out hiking and exploring what goes through his head. And it's the same things that go through in my head, because we've just cashed in some investments today to help us with our lifestyle that we lead. And actually, more or less, we're either bang on budget or sometimes, more often than not, under budget. I also think he ponders about what to do when we get to the next landfall. He's probably I know he's got a list on the go already for Antigua. What else does he think about? Probably what we're going to be doing 4 or 5 years ahead from now. And he'll probably also need a pee, but he'll keep that in his head until it's time to go.
And what does Irene think about cross-stitching? Fecking cross-stitching. And all the mistakes she makes in it, and how she's going to rectify them when she gets back to the boat this afternoon. This is us down the other side, Grand Anse beach, and we've come across a viewpoint. And at this time, it's Deshaies. So obviously there must have been a French fort at some point. And this is the tsunami. I mean, look at the sign there. This is the tsunami escape. So you have to run up the hill that we've just come down. I wouldn't fancy doing that in a hurry. And we have a cannon. And we're still on the west side of the island, but you can see the swell must wrap round just to the top of Guadeloupe's just up there. See if we can get a better picture of it. That's the top of Guadeloupe there, so the swell must wrap round it, and it's coming in from the north. And Grand Anse beach is in those trees. And this is Grand Anse beach. Quite big rollers coming in. We've got a cat up in the corner. Looks to be the cat's rolling, so I'm on it'll be murder. All looks very nice. So this is Grand Anse beach. Very nice, deserted. Got it all to ourselves apart from up in the very top corner, but we won't be going that far. We're flying in a kind of restricted zone at the moment, so we'll just make this quick. And we'll have a wee zoom up the beach. Look at that, not a soul, absolutely fantastic. And that's out looking up to the Antigua, will be up there somewhere, 50 miles away or so. And then you can see us two here. And I might even wave. And then we'll come back. And that's us got the shot. This looks like the restaurant that Steve advises to come to. And it looks closed. And now we follow this path. This meets up with the main road, then we walk back into Deshaies. So far we've walked about 4.5 kilometres. Ridiculous. island of paradise you're in, and just leave it. Let it. No, we go this way. This might be a footpath. That's the hill we've been up. That's the hill we've been up. And this is us walking back down into Deshaies. And a nice wee walk all in, probably about 8 or 9 kilometres. And it's taken us about 2.5 hours at a leisurely pace.
This bloody idiot, he comes from Denmark, supposed to know how to sail, just comes in and drops his anchor right in front of us. Our anchor's just under his boat. Stupid idiot. We've asked him to move, but he's not moving.
Well, thanks for watching. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. In our next video, hopefully, we'll get away sailing and our final destination being Antigua. That's all for now, folks. Saracen out. See you.